Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, feel that it is exactly the right time to start to let go of any stress, any tension, any worries, any anxiety. That as you breathe in and breathe out, now is exactly the right time to just let go. As you breathe in and breathe out, just imagine breathing in a wonderful feeling of resourcefulness. Whatever resources you need right now, they are the resources you're breathing in. And maybe it isn't strength and determination, concentration or focus. Maybe the resource you need most right now is acceptance and kindness. So as you breathe in, just imagine breathing in a wonderful feeling of kindness from yourself to yourself. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel a wonderful feeling of acceptance. That you will do what you can do and accept that you can't control everything and you don't need to. And as you allow that wonderful feeling of acceptance to start to fill your body, notice feelings of frustration, tension, agitation start to melt away. Breathing in and breathing out, I want you to imagine that there are chains currently attached to your actions and effort. Some people may call them expectations or conditions. That right now, it's possible that you have unwritten and unspoken contracts that are implied but never agreed, that you are forcing a result rather than preparing for a result. And maybe these chains are linked to what you do or how much effort you put in. That somehow, if you are investing your time, your emotions, then you have an expectation that you should get something back for all that you're putting in. And I wonder what would happen if those chains of expectation were broken. And as those chains of expectations break, you get to find something infinitely more wonderful. That when the chains break, paradoxically, you increase the probability of the very thing you desire from increasing its likelihood. I want you to think about a time that a friend asked you for a favor. And if the favor was a genuine favor, an act of genuine plea for help or assistance, that kind, natural part of you would be eager to help. But if the same friend asked for a favor and then got angry at you, frustrated at you, if you didn't immediately say yes and do what they want, it means that they were never asking for a favor, that they had an expectation that your friendship meant that there was expectations attached. And if you started to believe that the friendship had certain conditions, rules, it would actually, paradoxically, increase the probability that you would want to help less. And I wonder what expectations you have on you, on your body, that if you do certain things, you expect to get something in return. And I want you to imagine that those chains of expectations are starting to melt away. That just like that friend, if they lost the expectations but really appreciated the help, they would actually get a lot more help in the moment and in the future. And maybe you need help right now. Help from your body to achieve certain goals and dreams. And maybe you can appreciate anything your body does to take you on that journey. So allow the chains of expectations to break, melt away, turn into sand, and instead start to perceive an ability to trust that if you do the right things in the right way, then the results may follow. Not that they have to, and not that they should do, just that they could do. I want you to imagine you're in, perhaps, a studio room where you're experiencing some kind of treatment, maybe an intense massage, and perhaps there is pain attached. And I want you to perceive that the pain is a catalyst for you breaking the chains of expectation. I want you to imagine whatever's happening is happening, and each and every time you interpret pain, tell yourself that if you can manage this pain, you can manage anything. As you breathe in and breathe out, release the need to control. Let go of your expectations, trading them in for a wonderful feeling of appreciation when what you want to happen, happens. As you imagine receiving this treatment, imagine it as a rebirth, a new version of you, and open your mind to the idea that you can be focused without having expectations on your effort. Every day you are becoming more focused on your goals, channeling your energy towards your growth. You accept your body's strengths and limitations, understanding that both are part of the journey. You make a new agreement with yourself to treat yourself with kindness, recognizing that the hard work and dedication you put into the training no longer comes with conditions attached, that you're willing to trust in your abilities and, more importantly, trust in the process, knowing that if you do the right things, you increase the probability, with no guarantees, that it would lead to success. You've chosen a challenging path voluntarily, and the challenges you face in training are opportunities for growth and learning. You are ambitious, yet you nurture a supportive yet firm inner voice that encourages you through tough times. Give permission to yourself to release the heavy burden of high expectations and reconnect with the joy and enthusiasm that you can train with joy and freedom. That all the training you do are actually a source of enjoyment and fulfillment, not just a means to an end. That you can trust your body's natural response to training, knowing that growth, like life, comes in many forms. Notice the energy shift as you swap expectations for appreciation, feeling grateful for every step forward. You become hyper-focused on noticing tiny improvements, and that unlocks gratitude, no matter how small the improvement. Because positive growth is part of your journey, and you can trust that it will come in due time. Each day and every day, you can appreciate your body's progress and also appreciate the effort that you put in. Feel like you're communicating directly to your muscles, giving them words of kindness, encouragement, and support, acknowledging that you are kind and patient with your body, understanding that transformation is an incremental process. When you attach your self-worth to the outcome, you're giving your power away. So attach your self-worth to your qualities, your characteristics, and the effort that you put in every day. You are resilient in the face of setbacks, using them as a stepping stone to greater success. I want you to be the support and encouragement as a best friend would be, but to be that best friend for your body, not a dictator, not a drill sergeant, but a close friend, encouraging, supportive, selling them on a wonderful dream. You are open to learning and growing, both physically and emotionally, through this journey at the edge of what is possible for your body. Victories come in many forms. To be kind to yourself is a victory. To build a new relationship with yourself is a victory. And perhaps you can achieve victories on a stage, not just through hard work and dedication, but through kindness and acceptance. You can be gentle with yourself during difficult days, knowing that rest and recovery are just as important as training. Embrace the journey, not just the destination. And the more joy you find in the process, the more likely you'll get to your destination. Your confidence grows with each and every training session. You can push your limits and expand capabilities, but also do it in a kind, encouraging way. Focus on the present moment. Anxiety is thinking about the future, and regrets are thinking about the past. But the only thing that truly exists is now. So allow yourself to fully engage in everything you do, fully, mindfully, completely, but letting go of the expectations as to what should happen in the future. You can trust in your training plan, knowing that the best minds are guiding you towards your goals. You can be grateful for your body's ability to adapt. And rather than forcing your body to adapt, you train your body to adapt, to grow and transform. Every day, you're noticing more and more that the more you work with your body, the more your body wants to help you on your journey to exceed all of your wildest dreams and possibilities. And you're becoming the most kind, accepting, trusting version of yourself, in tune with the signals that your body gives you. Breathe in and breathe out, and imagine whatever treatment you've had now represents your rebirth, the new version of you, where expectations, those chains that were perhaps holding you back, have been transformed into wonderful feelings of appreciation whenever you notice progress, even in its tiniest form. Breathe in and breathe out and feel like you're returning to the present, but leaving the chains behind. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Connect fully in the here and now. As very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling, accepting, trusting, kind and encouraging, and feel so much of that burden of pressure is just no longer there. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.